Hello everyone, here I am to say a few sentences about cyber intelligence, alternatives to offset online sedition, buy-in website image analysis through web crawler, cyber forensics. Introduction. A cybercrime is an illegal act that involves the usage of the internet. Cybercrimes such as debit or credit card frauds, hacking and unauthorized access, virus attacks, denial of service attacks, fake profiles on social media, IPR violations, cyber terrorism, e-commerce investment or frauds, cyber stalking, identity theft, data diddling, source code theft, breach of privacy and confidentiality and other computer related crimes, email related crimes, phishing, lottery frauds, investment frauds, and any other online crime are mentioned. Cyber crimes are perpetrated more and more as the internet usage arises. The crime scenario in the society has become twofold, both online and offline. With the advent of the internet, the crime is owing to abuse usage of an image in the homepage of the aforementioned culprit website. The image usage is, needless to say, nationally abusive during 2011 to 14 owing to the mention of Government of Telangana. During a time span when there was no such government formed by any constitutional provision such as enchantment through Parliament. In other words, basically the website used such mention in the image notwithstanding the unauthentic means. The image in the homepage of the culprit website is traced by the retrieving the website by using an open source cyber forensic web crawler tool. Wayback Machine snapshots of the retrieved homepages on two different dates are presented. A quick glance and analysis of the image press us immediately about seditially organized group of pupils by JNTUH JSC, an unregistered or outfit in the JNTUH academic environment. The snapshot does not bear the image. Further, the present website homepage is totally redesigned. This means that the organization committed cybercrime in the background as shown and projected itself without any cyber forensic evidence of the same later in the foreground as shown in the figure. To continue its activity of exploiting the academic environment with a cyber criminal and yet unpunished background, analytical case study of multiple cybercrimes is presented anew in pursuit of our defense for registration against the cybercriminal sedition. The remaining part of the paper is organized as follows. The second section gives the details of ICT and the different types of cyber crimes. In section 3, we represent the FIR filed by the Cyberabad police at Kachipoli police station, Hyderabad with respect to the said case. Related work. The literature survey carried out as related to the research work presented in this paper as is follows. In the first paid work related to the cybercrimes involved in the case study was presented. In elaboration of the work in was taken up and the issues were presented on better grounds of issues and details. In as the research work gained ground, the cyber forensic evidence of the cybercrimes was thoroughly captured and presented on more elaboration of reporting and recording the details. The work in the delightness, the RTA Act impact to defy the conditions that were against the pursuing further field reporting and ensuring the registration of the cybercrime to successfully prevail upon the public authorities for right information in the information technology era we are in. ICT and cybercrime. Information and communication technology enables society to create, collect, consolidate, communicate, manage and process information in multimedia and various digital formats for different purposes by using telecommunication techniques. With the rapid advances in ICT, people are doing business and making social communication efficiently. ICT has now brought the countries and people closer together. but at the same time, the criminals are also allowed to do the vulnerable task. So, cybercrime has become a big threat to private, professional, and public sectors. Moreover, the menace of cybercrimes is now entering directly into home to thieve and fraud the individual's identity physically and virtually through online means. By the means of ICT, these criminals are using their knowledge to gain benefits quickly and are using their expertise to gain money easily without having to do genuine daily work. Cybercriminal Sedition Case Study. CGOT, a cybercriminal organization, has been prevalent in the JNTUH academy environment in the last several years. It has maintained a website which is a base for its cybercrimes. This culprit organization perpetrated cybercrimes over the internet, and the website was used to organize quite many a section of the university population in the JNTUH. Nearly 2000 people got registered in the website. The cyber forensic evidence obtained from the web crawler tool, Wayback Machine, as well as that external to the web are shown here to prove the crime and guilt. The case status information snapshot from Cyberbat police website is also shown below. The culprit organization committed a big data crime, multiple crimes are involved, and thousands of registrations are involved. We do not give a definition of big data crime here. Here is no definition as such anywhere in the literature on cyber crimes. However, we claim so on account of it that is conceivable that there are many crimes and thousands of registrations involved. We claim that cybercrime can be computed under the term degree of crime in a context like the case study under consideration. In response to the complaint, a crime of identity theft under section 66 CITA 2000 to 2008 was registered as depicted in the FIR copy. The concept of image processing in the case study has less relevance in the traditional sense. The image analytics presented are unique to human assessment and analysis. It is very difficult to develop and deploy a web application that processes the images in the lakhs of websites in the internet by a web crawler means and recognize and identify the cyber criminally seditious abuse usage presented.